We are going to see about a new topic which is known as welding. Okay, welding, simply you can say it as it's a joining of two metals. Either it is similar metals or dissimilar metals. The thing is that if you are going to join these two metals, these are similar metals, right? So this is steel, this is a stainless steel, and this is also stainless steel. We can join like this, or either we can join like this, or we can either join like this. So in different type of joints, it can be used in the welding process. So that this welding process is one of the major process for joining of material, or simply is known as metal. Okay, and that too, this is a type of what you can say. This is a permanent joint, not a temporary joint. If I talking about temporary joint means nut and bolt or rivets are temporary joints where we can remove it easily. Okay, but in permanent joint it is much difficult, which because once it is jointed, it is difficult to remove it. Okay, so that is a type of welding. When we come to AWS definition, AWS American Welding Society, the definition is that here it is set as coalescence of material. Coalescence of material nothing but joining of material. Joining of material by heating them to a suitable temperature. See, the metals are so strong, right? Okay, metals are so strong. So we have to do some heating process. That means you have to give an application of heat. So the heat should be applied so that it will melt and the joining will take place. Okay, so it is said as heating them in a suitable temperature with or without pressure and with or without filler metal. But see, the name pressure comes into the picture where when we are using some special type of welding like friction welding or some type of pressure weldings where the pressure plays a major role in joining. Okay, other than heat, the heat is the major part. Other than heating, the pressure comes into the picture. The next one is with or without use of filler metal. Filler metal is that same. So this is a welding. Okay, here this we are going to join these two plates like this, right? If a weld in some type of welding, this is the electrode. If you are going to weld like this, the electrode will goes on melting, or the electrode will goes on consuming it. In that type of process, we don't want to use any filler metal because this electrode itself will act as a electrode, current carrier, and also it will melt and this joining process takes place. In some type of welding where this consumable, so these type of welding is known as consumable welding. In some other welding process, you can see here this electrode will not melt. Okay, here the electrode will not melt. At that time, we have to use some extra filler metals so that this electrode will only supply the heat. This filler metal with addition, it will fill the gap. So at that time, we need filler metal. Not laser welding. Typically, we known as tungsten inert gas welding. Tungsten inert gas welding, or sometimes tungsten inert gas or submerged flux arc welding, where we are going to use extra filler metal. This extra filler metal comes into the picture only when this electrode is not going to get melted. Okay. So these are some of the terms, and we will see these terms one by one later. See, these are the types of welding process which is available as of now. Okay, there are different types of welding process. We are predominantly using oxy-gas fuel welding, which is known as gas welding process, resistance welding, solid state welding, and arc welding. Okay, another types of welding we are not using it currently, but depend upon the application point of view, we are using it. Okay, in industries. So the first one in type of fusion welding, the first one is consumable electrode welding. Consumable electrode welding. So there are four types of consumable. As I said already, this consumable electrode welding comes into the picture where or when this electrode is going to get consumed, or the electrode is going to melt, and it will make a joining process between these two metals, right? The thing is that if you are using we are going to join these two metals, right? We are going to join these two metals like this. Okay, this is stainless steel, this is also stainless steel. Okay, now we can use the same. We can use a stainless electrode to melt. Okay, or we can use any other type of. We can use some other type of electrode also. So this type of joining is similar welding. We are going to use stainless steel welding. Okay. Now if we are using copper and aluminum to weld, this comes under dissimilar welding. So depend upon these electrodes, depend upon these work pieces, we are going to select the electrode. Okay. This selection of electrode is it can be done with the help of a book which is known as ASME 2C. that is known as second part is it's volume number 2, C part. Okay.